Hey guys, it's Coolluigi, and today we're going to do round 3 from the ClanPlay Tournament I played in. My opponent today is Thrawn, the blue Protoss, spawning in the bottom of Xel'Naga Caverns, and I'm the hero, is going to be spawning in the top of Xel'Naga Caverns, and he's upset that I wasn't playing random in this tournament. Obviously, he looked at my profile and saw all my random wins, which I was like, oh, what? Oh, okay, yeah. So, yes, I kind of stuck with Protoss for the majority of this tournament, just because I was feeling pretty comfortable with them at the time. You can see we are dead even on everything right now, and I explained to him that my Zerg is terrible, which it is. It's getting a little better, but still pretty bad. And Thrawn moving out with the first scout here. I'm gonna go ahead and check, see what's going on at my base. Thrawn apparently hates PvPs, which this one is. And I mean, mirror matchups. I mean, I think they're rather interesting. Not everyone enjoys playing them, but you know, whatevs. Once again, gateways basically evenly timed here. Probes are doing their normal scouts here, but everything is to be expected. No craziness is going on at all here. And we are speeding through this a little bit at the beginning, because it is not a long game here, but YouTube has that awesome 15-minute limit here. I'm still chasing his probe here as my computer lags. I'm probably just going to try and cast a few games and then go ahead and start uploading them, because uploads take forever. What to talk about here? A little bit about myself, I guess. I work at a call center doing tech support. Awesome. Yes, all the stereotypes you think are probably correct. I do troubleshooting for internet and video and telephone service for businesses. So yes, fun stuff there. This game, my Cybercore, actually, I got my Cybercore out. He has not. He's just starting it here. He's actually elected to get his Zealot out first. My Zealot is actually just behind his. Actually, is it? Mine's already out. His is already out. Yeah, I guess they're pretty much even here. Anyways, like I said, if I remember, this is actually the first gold player that I faced in this tournament. This is the round of 16 at this point. So we both had to win a few games to get here. And he's actually not put guys in his second gas yet. Should do that soon. Taking a drink of some soda. Still chasing this probe around, trying to catch it so desperately. And at this point, yeah, I mean, basic Protoss stuff here, you know, chrono boosting, warp gate, all that fun stuff here. My warp gate is probably about a minute ahead of his, almost, not quite. And he's chrono boosting probes out, and I am not here. Let's check the income tab. He is one probe ahead of me. At this point, nothing too big. He did throw guys in the second gas here. And if any of you guys are gold and under players, I mean, I do recommend checking out this tournament. It was a lot of fun to play in. They do it every Sunday, like I said. So definitely check it out. It is, like I said, I had a blast playing in it. Sending another scout down there. It looks like I need to throw down a pylon here. I am going to supply block myself a smidge. But yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun casting games today, still tweaking my settings. I am in a blizzard warning today until like tomorrow at noon. So yeah, today I haven't gone anywhere, just stayed at home and I ate this frozen lasagna I've had sitting in my fridge it's probably been in there for like ever, and it was not the tastiest thing ever. But anyways, he's going 3-gate robo at this point. I am doing a 2-gate robo at this point. I like going 2-gate robo. 3-gate robo seems a little tougher to produce out of all of them constantly, unless you expand relatively quickly. But yeah, normal good stuff from them. Just getting those first few units out. And something too that I didn't necessarily do in this game, but it's always important to do is get as many well, not as many, but get some sentries early on to give them time to build up energy for plenty of force fields and guardian shields. It's a lot better to do it early rather than if you just throw them out there right before you push. They only have enough for one each. My probe is doing a little probe dance down here. I always like to have probes sitting at the bottom of people's ramps to see if they do push out, so I got time to prepare. Both getting observers out. Standard. That's why it's called a mirror matchup, especially when you go the same build pretty much. I am gearing up to take my expansion here relatively soon. I got pretty good saturation. Actually, I am almost totally saturated. Another probe or two and I'll be totally saturated at my main. He's actually going to kill my poor Zergling, not Zergling, probe. Observers are going to cross paths here. He does have one zealot running up here to check and see what's going on. If you're going to do this, do it with a probe. Probes are cheap, 50 minerals. This guy's twice as much. So something to mention here, and you can see, I mean, he's not able to produce out of all of these at the same time. He's got enough for his expansion, which this probe's probably going to throw down. I, on the other hand, have not started mine. He just did. I should be doing it here shortly. I know we expended relatively the same time here. And yeah, just getting mortals out. Good old stuff here. He's got, my one will pop first before his. Mine is probably, 10 seconds ahead of his. This guy's Zerber over here, and now this probe is getting ready to throw down a pylon down there, getting ready for the expand here. And yeah, at this point, go to the units counting station where armies are almost even. I have one more stalker than he does. So you can see having 3 warp gates, you can't afford to produce out of all it because, I only have 2 and we have basically, I have a slightly larger army here. So something to remember, guys, I turn that extra warp gate into 2 extra probes if you want to look at it that way. His nexus is almost done. Mine's just going up here. But that's just because I was waiting on that a little bit. Wasting some chrono boost here. I should be spending that. But that's all good. I am actually throwing up my 3rd now that my expansion has started here. Sorry, Oscar. I just kicked my cat in my head while I was resettling myself here. Sorry about that, mister. Anyways, going back to the protection tab. Same old. I mean, he's getting a forge and he's getting another warp gate here. Nope, there's the forge. I'm getting the warp gate. Never mind. Yeah, armies are still basically even. I still have the one stalker advantage here. And my expansion's a little more than halfway done here, doing some more warp-ins. So yeah, basic stuff here. Gonna speed it up a little bit here just to make sure I can get it fit here, as I forgot my timer. Second Immortal's coming up here, and like I mentioned before, guys, I love Immortals as playing as Protoss. I mean, they're just good against roaches, they're good against stalkers, they're good against a lot of things actually. What else? Marauders, basic stuff. So I mean, I don't know, the good stuff to have here. My observer is coming down here, my second one, so I should actually pick off this observer here. I don't know, can I see it? One. Can't see it yet. Can't see it yet. It's still there. I don't know. Doing the probe transfer here. Income. He is a fair amount ahead because this is just getting started, even though our harvester count is about the same. That is the one advantage of getting this out earlier. Still wasting chrono boost on there. I'm actually getting zealot leg speed here relatively quick, which is I don't know. I love getting zealot speed. I think it's a great upgrade to get. And yeah, I'm doing a little push here. putting in the forward pylon here. And one thing too that I'm going to point out here in this game is, if you have a natural, have your army at the bottom of the ramp so they can defend it. Up here, he can't really defend this, and you'll see this in a second. Well, I'll make sure I'm on faster. You'll see this in a second when I do my push down here. Is that well, I forget to set my rally point for this building. Having your army up here, especially when you're playing against Protoss, and they can force field, things like that, is actually probably what's going to cost him this game. He's getting the robotics bay out. It's got a warp prison up. This is actually just going to be bad. A bad rally from him, as I'm just going to take that out right away here. So do give away that my army is right there, but take away that warp prison so there's no warp prism shenanigans going in the back of my base here. And you'll see right there, yeah, boom, trapped the majority of his army up there, so I can just pick apart half of it, put my one down here. I do have my observer to help spot the high ground. Gonna come on here, throw another force field, and that's, like I said, getting those sentries out early, saving up tons of energy on them to do various things. And he's gonna lose his expansion right here, throwing another force field down there while I just try and go over here and pick off some probes. And you'll see here, I mean, too, like why I like to go immortal here. The immortals all have a couple kills on them. Gonna let part of his army come down here so I can take away more of that. My +1 weapons is about almost done here, another 40 seconds on there. And I should be using Guardian Shield here as well. There it is. There's a Guardian Shield to help with that. And at this point, good old stuff here, basically. Just doing a straight up push up the front of his base. We're gonna speed up here a little bit. Colossus versus CVC, just having one of them's not the greatest here. And yeah, I hope this isn't gonna be too long here. Should be. Loses the Robo Bay. And at this point, he's just going to have to pull everything off. Last few warpins here. Wasted force field. I don't know what that was about. And there's the good game. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to keep on casting ones for this one. And yeah, take it easy, guys, and we'll see you later.